All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Three
Yeah.
Pars and a Birdie podcast. Something a little different for you today. Hopefully, this works out. We just got done making some merch for the people, so hopefully, you see some fresh merch out on the shelves and get you some of that. Crew neck sweaters, couple hoodies. We
Yep.
got quarter zips on the way. What grays? Grays, black, and I
Gray,
think that's
black, blue, and red, maybe? No.
We're gonna get red. We're
Oh,
gonna
no,
get
it's-
red.
Yeah, we're gonna
We're gonna
get
get red because red. Everyone wants to be murdered out on the course like that. You know.
that tiger red pop.
It does. It does.
When you're
Right.
going low, you want to be wearing that tiger red.
I'll tell you what, though,
know?
the grays,
Shout.
the grays look clean.
Yeah, with the black, with the
black
and
with
white.
a little red though,
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
red. Oh,
Yeah, they're saying
We
kept
did
the
as
one
hard.
time, just like the other. Yeah.
the one time. I think that makes. I think it really makes one time.
Yeah.
Every time I'm at work, one time.
Dude, now I hear it at the tournaments all the time, and when people are screaming one time, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of our thing, but I'll let you say it somehow.
You stole our fucking
Yeah.
shit. It's like we collabed, but we never got paid for it. You
Yeah.
know?
People are taking our
You
names,
should write them.
taking our sayings.
Yeah, C and D. Give me a C and D.
Can we like
Excuse-
remember
this, uh,
this and patent it real quick before people really
So,
Yeah,
take it away?
I know, right? Well, we'll be golfing here soon. We got the golf simulator getting done here in a couple weeks. And what course do you guys want to play first?
Can we, what can we play?
There's like 2,000 courses to choose from.
Endless
Like,
options.
Yeah.
Real courses or
Yeah,
like
real
those
courses.
ones that you
Like Arrowhead's
some of
on
those
the
simulators,
No, yeah. These are real courses.
like those made up ones. I don't want
Yeah,
to do that.
I'm using
real ones.
GS Pro. I think 2019 is the name of the software.
What's the brand? I thought it was one of those brand ones that you got.
Well, I'm buying a different software than my launch monitor software, so it comes with its own like 8.
That's what I was saying. The launch monitors.
Yeah, that's a Mevo.
Yeah. That's the one I've heard. That's real good.
Yeah,
I was
the
talking
Mevo
to someone at
Plus.
work about that.
Yeah,
It's
that's a solid
like,
one.
he goes, yeah, it's expensive. I said, yeah, I know.
Well, you got the Plus too, because they have
Yeah.
just Mevo and then they have Mevo Plus.
Yeah,
Mevo
Mevo
Plus
Plus.
has a few more features, and I believe you're able to download more courses to that one and stuff
Right,
like that.
and it has the Face Impact Club ball.
There's more features added to that one.
What's the ones at like GolfX? That's the ones I always wonder. Like, which ones do they use?
They use
Do they use track?
or the TrackMan
Yeah,
Tiger.
which those are expensive.
just all track.
That's like
Yeah.
12 grand just for the launch
Yeah.
monitor itself.
And then you go to these pro tournaments and they got the TrackMan and they
Yeah.
put the other ones.
Oh yeah,
But it's funny because the one that you got, the Mevo Plus,
right.
it works just as good as the TrackMan.
I
You've
wonder.
already hit off it. You already.
Well,
No, I haven't.
review wise, like I mean, like I've seen videos on it and stuff, and people doing comparison videos between the TrackMan and the Mevo Plus, and there's a few minor differences, that the TrackMan excels at, but like it's very close in comparison.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I mean, the TrackMan. I think the main difference is the TrackMan you can put like right in front of you, and the Mevo Plus you have to have behind you like quite a few feet.
on the plate.
So it's just I think that just makes it easier for the pros to be like.
And what mat do you got like a full mat or like just the hitting mat part?
No, so what we have,
Like,
so
what
what we have is we have 3 5x10 mats. Okay, so we have if you look, yeah, it's a lot. So you have the screen in front,
Mhm.
and then you have a 5x10 mat going long ways
Okay.
because the screen is 10 feet wide.
Okay.
Okay, and then you have another 5x10 going long ways. So basically, you have a 10x10 at that point.
Okay.
And that's the hitting area for the screen and what you'll be stepping on. Inside that 10x10 area, I will cut out a 3 foot by 1 foot strip and put our hitting mat in that. You hit off a different mat than what we're actually walking around.
Is that like, is there a sensor on that? Or?
No, it's just because that mat is just more receptive. Like the green that we're walking around, you don't want to hit off that. It's not going to give you the best result. Yeah, you want to hit off a specific hitting mat that you keep replacing that mat as you wear that specific thing down. So you'll just, once I cut it the first time, I'll just be able to keep replacing it and putting the new one in because it's already pre-cut.
Which is great. That's awesome.
Now, for the tees, is it like a rubber tee?
That rubber, I
Can you
haven't
put like
decided
a
yet.
real tee down? Like, so if somebody wants to, Brian, I gotta have that bitch up there.
Someone on the reviews, they said that the long tees, it's hard to stick in there, but short tees, you were able to get short tees in there. Like real
Oh,
tees.
in the actual.
Yeah, into the.
That's what I'm wondering.
But I'm gonna keep those little figurines that you can just set the ball on and just one's taller than the other, one's shorter than the other. That way, if you don't want to hit off a tee and you just want to hit off something small, like you can do that.
Now, what about the ball return? Like when you hit it, does it like come down to a collection area, or like does it just
No, it's just
collect up
it'll just
by the
collect
screen?
up by the screen.
Okay.
You know, and the screen has like a sand roll at the very bottom, so that way the screen like it doesn't have any give. It's heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah, it just hits it and the ball.
The screen
flies.
doesn't like shake and vibrate
no,
left and right.
not really.
You're closing it off too, right?
Yeah, so it's
you can't see the
enclosed.
putting green to your left or whatever.
Yep. So if you're a right-handed golfer, you'll be able to see it because the putting green will be technically behind you. You'll be hitting this way, facing this way, and hitting there, and the putting green will be right behind you.
Ideally,
So-
like, way, but
Yeah.
you know.
So if you're right-handed, I won't have that curtain up. But if you're left-handed and you're hitting, and if you spray it straight, that's the rest of my garage with the putting green.
No more, damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a heavy curtain up or some sort of sheet that I'll just continue to put up. I'll have the hooks in the ceiling, and I'll just put it up
So
whenever
pretty
left
much
is
quick up and
just a quick up and down.
so you can't get left.
If you're a righty and you don't, maybe you want to be bullshitting with the people on the putting green while you're hitting
Yeah,
because
until
we're not
actually-
playing the 9-hole series or whatever we're playing. Then I will keep that curtain down. But if you want all the curtains up and the right curtain up and the left because you're just like I want to be in the zone, I don't want to hear anybody or see anybody putting, I'll do it. Yeah,
No,
put it up.
Now, did you already talk about putting in your gas line and everything?
Yeah, one
Oh
second.
yeah,
You're-
yeah. We did that last week. Yeah.
Wild now.
I
I saw that and I was like, "Oh shit, got serious." He's
Yeah.
going to tap like gas. As soon as I saw the gas line, that's why I suggested the urinal. At that point, I mean, let's go, let's go all stops. What are we doing? I
We
need.
got electrical and we got gas going there, which I already had electrical going to my garage, but I created my own.
Point.
Yeah, I created my own circuit box out there. That way, if anything goes wrong, it won't affect any of the electricity.
You get some like extremely phenomenal
Oh yeah,
electrical hookups with like
Yeah.
the lights and stuff. Being able to have recessed lights and then
Yep.
they all have 3 different settings, like a dimmer, a
Yeah,
dimmer, a
like yours.
daylight, and
It's just like
whatever.
the-
Like
literally
recessed
the same
lighting.
exact same lights you have down here.
it's so cool.
So yeah, so I have them all over, and I'll have a dimmable light right over the hitting green. So there'll be one of those directly over where we're hitting, and that'll be dimmable. So,
The gas line. Are you putting in like a furnace type of thing?
yeah,
Or
so
like,
there's a heater. I bought
like a small furnace. Like
yeah,
a cabin
I bought
furnace?
a Mr. Heater. It's a 50,000 BTU heater, so it heats like a 3-car garage or bigger. I went
Yeah.
bigger than I needed to, but I was like,
Well,
you know what? I'd rather it just be I'd rather just kick
Or it has to
this.
work. It just has to keep working. You know?
Right. So the guys who were helping me with the garage, they said I should leave my garage at 50 degrees, and then just turn on the heater when I want to.
Mhm.
Don't let it get all the way cold and then try and turn it on.
It'll just
Yeah.
run.
Yeah, it's
like
just
a
not
cabin
it's not as
thing.
efficient. Yeah, it's like just leave it at 50 degrees. When you want to use it, turn it up to 65.
3,000 BTUs though.
Yeah,
Boy, pumping some heat.
yeah, it's gonna pump some heat. So it's pretty big. It's like 3 feet by 2 feet by 1 foot
For
in
the furnace?
diameter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be in the wall.
Cabin for-
Yeah, it's just gonna be up in the ceiling.
Yeah.
My dad and I
And then you
figured
just have
out
to
where
put in a single vent.
Yeah, so yep, just a single vent the side of my garage going into it, and it has a fan on its backside. So the exhaust fan will be blowing basically up against the drywall. So it'll be like this far out. So imagine it just hanging right here. It looks like a computer modem pretty much.
Yeah.
Like a rectangle. And it's like right here. And then the fan's right here, it blows off
That's so
there.
crazy.
And then right in front of the heater, like 3 feet, will be the projector.
And so you already got it insulated. I saw some drywall going on.
Yeah, we got the drywall going. We got it insulated. I have to do a little bit more insulation for the roof, but everything is coming
Yeah,
along.
definitely, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now you
It's gonna be
gotta dress it up, put
Mm.
flags up, man.
some
Yeah,
pictures.
yeah.
Oh, it's just cool.
I gave him a few little pictures already you
Yeah,
can put up
yeah.
there.
Yep, I have some stuff I can
You
post.
need to get you some.
So I'm excited. It's gonna be.
Is it fridge? Are we going fridge?
I have a fridge in there.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a fridge in there.
there's
It's fridge.
to
I got
build it.
workout equipment in case somebody wants to work out while we're on
Loosen up.
Saturday.
Do the pump right before you gotta hit
Yeah.
the drive. Do a little long drive. Hold on, I gotta hit a couple. Gotta hit a couple.
I got a bar that I'm getting from Carl's in Florida. They sold that house.
Well,
Carl's Dev.
oh,
Yeah, so we know it's the spot now.
Yeah, so we'll
Where are they going? They're just coming back.
Yeah, Carl's been sick, so they just wanted to sell the house. It was too much going back and forth.
Yeah.
So they sold the house, but I got the tiki bar that was in the pool room. They had that tiki bar that was sitting right there. It was on wheels. It's kind of taller. It's
Yeah.
like 4 feet tall. They're bringing that, and I get that for the.
Oh, they're coming back, so
Yeah.
that's their spot.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have that.
Well, the country club retreat is gonna be
Yeah,
I think that's a good name.
I think that's
Very
what,
nice.
yeah, I think that's what we're gonna call it.
The Country
Country
Club
Club
Retreat.
Retreat,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a solid name.
I just dig it. I like it a lot.
Has, the business in the front and the party in the back atmosphere. Like country club, I'm all about business for sure, but
It's
the retreat,
you know.
like, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, so we're gonna do iron ore, gray. I saw that was like a great color for
like
golf simulators. Yeah, yep, exactly.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter at that point. I mean, it's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
it's black.
Yeah, I might do one wall, green and yellow, for the Masters.
Putting drywall up in the ceiling too.
Yeah, there's drywall.
Oh yeah,
Oh, there's drywall.
except for like the spot that's.
Are you gonna end up
The
drywall
whole
that in?
thing's gonna be drywall.
Oh yeah, well, all around the projector and stuff
Yep,
too.
yep.
Like
Yeah, the
That's
whole
fucking
thing's
crazy.
crazy drywall there. Yeah, and then I think so if you're in the garage and you're looking down the heading simulator area, there's a chute above because we had to raise the ceiling.
I saw that
Like
you like
3
cut
feet.
out the beam or the
It's so
cross
small.
beam or whatever, and then like
Yeah,
so you can
and basically just raise those cross
Yeah.
beams up.
if you have bright hubs in there, you know, you'll
Yeah,
bust
exactly.
a couple clubs.
So in that shoot area, I am nervous about if you hit the ball like straight up, like if you could break through the drywall.
well, that stuff you get from work. Remember?
So that's about it as far as like
I don't think you
being
will.
worried about any sporadic
Mad, I
balls.
bet.
Yeah, but
If you do it when that high, like it's not gonna be. It
That's
can't be
the
going
thing.
that hard. It's like
So
put a tight
yeah,
net over it.
right.
You know,
It's also
just so it
the
bounces
enclosure is 5 feet deep as well. So we're swinging 8 feet from the simulator screen. So literally from like here to your TV. And the enclosure is 5 feet. So if we're swinging from here, the enclosure ends like right here. So you really got to fuck some shit up pretty quick
Yeah.
before you're inside the
Yeah.
enclosure.
Also, though,
Yeah.
that stuff from my work is like I said. If you put some of that on your ceiling, it won't fuck it up
Right.
at all.
Exactly.
It'll bounce right off of it.
Yeah.
It's like a trampoline at
Yeah.
that point.
Do you guys ever feel you swing differently with the simulator, like inside, like indoors? Like
I do
whenever
to
we did
start.
that like golf X thing,
Yeah.
the first like 10
Oh,
swings, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna.
I do
destroy
to
it.
start
Like, I
all the
can't
time.
swing. I don't
Yeah.
like. There's a bar top behind me. I got
Yeah.
to hit a screen 10 feet.
It does.
The couch
It kind of messes
like
with me.
behind you and just walk
It's
in.
a little cramped at times.
Yeah.
Until you get used to it.
The country
And
club
maybe-
retreat will not be like that though. I will.
Yeah.
I
No,
could
it won't
not.
be cramped. Yeah.
I seen it.
Plenty of room. Thank goodness. But yeah,
The
I could see how
Fair.
that could maybe distract somebody because it distracts me when I'm at a golf simulator, dude. It takes me like 15, 20 swings.
Remember that one when we played? It was like Inkster Valley.
Yeah, for my birthday.
Yeah, for your birthday, we
Yeah,
rented out
Warren
the whole
Valley.
thing.
Yeah.
That one was crazy. My backswing was almost into a window. The window was
It
right
it was.
there. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it. This guy took a small office, puts a simulator in it, and I go, "Hey, bro, like,
Yeah,
Wait,
it was crazy.
it was
It was crazy.
I was gonna hit break something."
It was cool that we were able to rent it out for my birthday. Like that part was pretty dope, but like it was crazy.
It was
Yeah.
like courses are doing that though, where they're like, "Listen, we got to get some sort of revenue during the one."
Oh yeah,
Just like
and dude, it's so worth it. You can charge so much money. I was looking at the prices. I'm on a lot of emails for different golf courses, but mainly Cattails sends me a whole bunch of emails.
yeah, fuck.
I know exactly. And they were having their winter league,
You mean you don't like that one?
and it's 2 10-week seasons. So there's a 10-week fall and then a 10-week winter, and it's $245 a person to play 10 rounds with 9 holes. So basically, you're paying about $24 per 9 holes to play on a
Yeah,
course.
so how many
I
leagues?
just thought that was pretty interesting. I'm like, man, $24 for 9 holes on a simulator. Like, I don't like playing $24 for 9 holes in real life. You want me to do that on a simulator?
Nothing's
like,
worse.
Simulators are a little more forgiving. Too.
I guess
Well,
would
you never
because
know.
it's supply and demand.
Yeah, they are.
We don't have any supply. That is the only supply is a golf simulator.
Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy. Like $25. I mean, it should be like $18 maybe per 9 holes. Like,
Well, we say that,
God.
but like for instance, all this that you've had to put into, you're talking thousands of
Oh
dollars.
yeah,
Like,
I've already spent like 13.
think about the overhead costs that they have to they
Right.
have to pay for that simulator, pay for that setup and everything like that.
Well-
It's not cheap by any means, because when I looked
Oh,
up
yeah.
yours and I was like, God damn, there ain't no way I'm getting a simulator.
Yeah, it's
But net, I'm just gonna hit a net in my garage,
and that's
or I might have to put it in the backyard. I can't dig out my fucking garage like that. Like, I'm just gonna get a net and a hitting mat.
Well, you could use just the Mevo golf monitor, and then you could have it hooked up to your app on your phone.
Yeah,
and if you
that's
hit into the net, it'll show you.
Yeah, it'll show you
your
on your
phone where.
Well, a guy at work's got one that, like, maybe it was like $200, and it was like one of those you might put your phone down, and it was the app, and like you can go just to a range. I know. See, some of those I don't know if does it have to see the ball go out, or is it just the first 5 feet that it tracks?
Oh, I'm sure
Like,
it tracks your certain
it
amount.
can tell
Yeah.
you where it's gonna be at,
Right.
like that.
But
He's got one that's like that.
yeah, I wonder how advanced those are, because like when we play online, you'll see we have to like really perfect the settings before we start swinging.
Oh,
Like, just set it down and like, oh, we're swinging. No.
You
Like,
know where you're.
it needs to know like, all right, how much roll forward does the camera need to be, to the side, to the left, to the right? Is everything flat in front? Like, you can't have any motion going on. Like, it
the
really has to
passive
set what's
background.
happening before you can start to swing. So if you do one that's like a just set and play, it's like, all right, but how accurate are we getting? But like you said, maybe it's just counting the first 10 yards, and it's going, okay,
Just
then
getting the
let's set the
spin,
speed.
between the spin,
Right.
the club head speed, it just
Right.
calculates what it
Right.
should
What
be.
it should
Is it that
exactly.
accurate, you know?
Yeah, and I don't know if it's gonna read like, my thing with simulators is how good does it read the curvature of the ball and like the flight, because I mean I only have so much time before it reaches the screen, so how does it know that I'm slicing the ball or not?
Yeah,
It's all like spin rate and club angles and all that.
Especially when you do play, if you play a fade or you play a
Right.
huge draw, and Annie plays that
Yeah.
huge draw, you play a big spin, like,
will
does it
catch it.
calculate
Should
that?
catch it.
Yeah.
Even though it only gets 10 feet from the screen is what I want.
The good ones,
how we can
do.
come up
The
with
good
that.
ones, they'll catch it and they'll show exactly. I mean, dude, when I was at Golf Tech, it could tell all the time when I was hitting my driver that it was slicing.
What do they
Design.
use? Do you know what they use?
No, I never actually looked, but I'm sure I could go on the
But it's a
website and
track,
look.
man.
It's either a track
It's something like that because it's on the side of you.
Yeah, it's right in front of me. So yeah, it's either like probably a TrackMan, or there's this one called like
G4 or some shit, or
Uno or something like that. I don't know, but once you get past the $10,000 threshold for just the launch monitor, I mean the Mevo Plus was only like 3,000.
yeah.
Just the launch.
It was only hey,
Com-
only $3,000, guys.
com-
Not a big deal.
Compared to 10 or 12,000 for just the launch monitor, like dude, that's how much my whole simulator's gonna cost. It's like 12,000. Let alone
Well, then
That's
they'll show up with 3 of them, and it's like,
yeah,
TrackMan
it's
is
crazy,
GD.
Yeah, they just carry them around with them.
I
all
wonder
day
how
long
much
in
better the
practice round.
quality is, because that's such a vast difference. And
I read something that it says like
is it
it's not
much
that
better?
far off.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
I heard it's not more about
Shot.
hitting driver. It's more of when you're hitting something with a lot of spin, a lot of short
Okay,
irons. Like,
okay,
I heard that's where they start getting it really accurate. Like,
that
and
might
hit
be how
up
they
to
can-
9 irons
yeah.
and then see what your difference is.
Right.
Is what I heard, because the spin of the ball, and the club head speed, like it gets all of that. I heard a little bit more coming out of that, but it's like I can almost tell you when I can hear it. Like we know when we hit a good shot, or
Oh, yeah.
just off of it. But
Yeah,
you can
definitely.
simulators are
You
different.
can tell when you hear it. I mean, there was times my coach wouldn't be in the room at Golf Tech, and I'd hit a shot fat or something, and he knew immediately, not even being around me. He's like, "Hit it again, Cody. That was bad." I'm like, "Where's he at?" Yeah, he could just hear it. So
Just the way
But-
you hear it.
I think we started this with me asking you guys, what course would you want to play first? So
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot all about that.
that's fine. We can keep going, but
You got to go with the iconic one, Pebble Beach, that everybody
Pebble
rants
Beach.
and
Yeah,
raves about.
It's not
that's a
bad.
good one.
I feel like
Have-
just to start it off.
No, haven't we played that?
I have.
though?
I have.
Oasis.
One of
I think-
those.
I think Oasis we played it.
No,
or maybe
I don't think we
X-
did. I never have. You guys might. I never.
I did at Oasis for sure.
That's probably where it was.
That's a
I
good
thought we played
um,
Cypress Hill or
the
Point.
wing
Cypress
one.
Point.
Oh, the other one.
I thought we played Cypress
Spyglass or
Point.
whatever?
Yeah,
No, I did. Well, I know I've played Pebble Beach. I remember.
you might have for sure.
I remember the first one.
Cypress.
You know, there's so many because once you just start going through the list, you'll be like, oh, we could play that one. Oh, we should play that one. You'll start.
Oh, we'll
and
end up
it's
playing
like
all of them.
You know what we gotta do is
Also,
those like
stickers.
do like
also like when I see a list of names in front of me, it's easier for me to remember what that course looks like, kind of and stuff. It's hard for me to go off the top of my head.
we could go off ones that like
I'll remember a whole.
I guess one that I would
what
never
course it
that
is.
actually
Yeah.
chase to play would be I don't even know if they maybe they'd have it like Pine Valley, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Something that
Really?
like
Okay,
we just
not-
don't have
Pinehurst.
to play.
I was talking
I've
about
never been to
Pinehurst
the big
about Tobacco
I'd love to
Road.
play
Tobacco
I
Road.
want to play Tobacco Road. in
Tobacco
person.
Road. Yeah, we want to.
That's
play
an
that
in-person.
No, we gotta get warmed up, dude, before you
Never-
play it in person.
Never really tricked up. Like it's kind of like come out here to have fun, not shoot a good score. It's one of those courses. Like don't expect to come out and shoot 78.
Right.
Come out and shoot 88, but you're gonna have a diabolical fun.
I think Flav's played it before. I think he's the only
Yeah,
person
you
who
said
does
it's
this.
outstanding.
Tobacco Road. Man, it's probably sucks.
It's just
Is Carolina's home course or no?
He had a different view on it too. He usually said it's weird.
UNC's?
Well, no, I don't.
It's
think
not
it's
okay.
a
I
course.
wasn't sure if it was their home golf course or not.
I think it's North
Because
Carolina, but
has
you have
a home golf course,
Pinehurst.
and I can't remember what theirs is either. Yeah, there's Pinehurst too.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at courses to play out there too.
I know. Yeah, I don't know.
Pines, Mid Pines, Pinehurst. Pinehurst number 2 though is I heard is extraordinarily high to pay.
Yes.
But I
You know what I'd want to play is maybe a
I heard
course
kind of
over in
like-
or I'd maybe want to play Bandon Dunes on the fucking simulator. That'd be pretty cool.
that which is fun. Which
Yeah,
one?
I know why that would be
Dude?
cool though too, is because that's a bitch of a course to walk, so you can play it without having to walk.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
get
all
the
right.
gorgeous- yeah, you get the gorgeous
I
scenery.
want to play that so bad.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to go there and do the trip. I heard it's like if you get it tee times, you can do it for the cost of playing like one of those big time courses.
I
Like
hate how he wears his.
play 3 courses for the price of one of these like Whistling Straits. It's like
Dude, it's crazy. Some courses are very expensive. Yeah, I mean, what's the upper end that you would pay for a round of golf? Like $400, $300.
It would have to be in with some.
It would have to be
Court, it's
extraordinarily nice,
worth it
though.
though.
Right. But is that the most you would probably pay?
Yeah,
Yeah. What about you?
probably 450.
Yeah.
450 is probably like top notch. Like where I
Probably
was-
3, depending on like if it's over 3, it better be, the Cypress Points.
Right.
It better be something
Better be-
like
yeah.
I can't just get on normally, like
Okay.
something private.
How much
where-
would you pay to play Augusta? Would you pay $750 to play?
Probably
play Augusta?
1,000.
You can play Bay Harbor for like 350, I think, 375.
Yeah, and to be honest, after I played Arthur Hills at Boyne,
Yeah.
like, and it being like 168 for a winter time,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, and that's insane to me.
That's
you got,
cool.
you got it like the fall/winter rate, and it was still
Dude.
it was
$170.
was in immaculate condition. The course was every hole. I had to pull up my phone. It's normally not like every hole. Like we played Arcadia. It was
Right.
like all right, first hole,
Right.
maybe second hole, and then it's like all right, let's just play. This one's not like.
Right.
But it was like every hole I'd go. This is fucking
Did
beautiful.
you feel the same way playing Grey Walls? Every hole, or was it not every hole?
Damn near every hole.
Okay.
Great Walls is so. You walk up to the hole and you go, I don't understand how you put a golf hole here. Like you just don't understand it. There's like how did you make a hole out of this like elevation, the terrain that you're working with? You go, there's one hole and this lady's like, yeah, no, you don't want to go straight at it. And I'm like, why wouldn't I want to go straight down the fairway? Like I rope one. And I'm like, I literally did the tee grab, walked away, like I'm a pro, She's like, yeah, that's probably gone. And I go,
You knew it was down the middle.
I roped it. Well, it's one of those holes you don't know. Like I hit it so far, the fairway just runs out into the woods, and you're like, yeah, I hit it 280 down the hills, but I put it in some fucking forest. Meanwhile, her and my playing partner, the other guy, they flare one out to the right like 200,
See, that's
and they end up trickling down to the middle, and they're like sitting like 80 yards, and you're like, shit. I was like, well, what the fuck? I ended up taking a drop, and I'm like, but I roped it.
yeah, but see, that's dog shit. That's what I don't like about a
Yeah.
course is when you can hit a good shot and it rolls out into rough
Well,
because it's
No,
so severely sloped that you
It's-
didn't even like.
it's one of those courses though. Like if you played it twice, the second time around,
You know what you're.
I would have hit 5 wood off the tee off to the right. It's one of those like you gotta play. It's granted, it's the course. Like, yeah, it's your first time. You think you rope it, but it's like
Yeah, but it
drivers
shouldn't be
not-
that severe though. This isn't the
This
Masters.
is yeah, but this
They had to
this
do at the Masters because everybody shoots so good there.
Right.
we have to.
Like when they were,
Marquette was sick. It was the
And
course was.
it makes it
beautiful.
worse though when it sounds like it was a blind shot.
Well, it wasn't
So
blind,
like a
you knew it
blind
was
shot
downhill.
at slopes that much in the fairway.
In the middle of the fairway, there's a fucking boulder. There's a boulder just like extruding out from the ground. You're like, oh well. So I cleared that fucker. They all go to the right, but it like everything trickles down to the left. It's one of those you gotta play twice. It's like you just it's
Like you
it's
said, the chance that there would be a golf course there, like it doesn't make sense with the terrain.
there's a
So as far as like,
where
following the
it's-
golf rules of creating a golf course and like don't create a golf course where the fairway is just going to run into the woods, I don't think they really had a choice there. It sounds like
Well,
it's like
I mean,
back
you
of
can
running
change
like,
to
like,
change
like,
it.
you're-
Yeah.
it's-
add ground like
yeah,
down-
or like a bunker to stop it
right,
or
stop
something.
it, yeah.
Yeah, no, well, I smoked it. I mean, there was no stop.
Right.
Dude, it was literally
Hot
probably
bag.
one of the drives of the day.
The
Like,
bunker came off the ball
You know.
there, dude.
there was it. We have to play it. Put it that way. It's one of those like you'll.
It's what, an 8-hour drive?
So we stop at the cabin. It was 3 hours up there, and then you're like looking at another 5. So like 8. Yeah,
8
but like
total.
with our cabin, like
Right,
you drive, you
helps.
stop, you can go. Like the drive itself sucks, which is like I was talking to who was I talking to about playing. Oh, so our owner's got a PJ now. He's like, oh yeah, I can take us to
course
like,
he does.
I always think about like whenever I go to the cabin, it's like they got that private airfield. It's
Yep.
like
Yeah.
I could get up north in 30 minutes if I just
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
but then it's like,
Pilot license.
it's like and then go to Marquette. You were just looking at Jacksonville
Yeah.
flights.
Ugh.
They want like 350 to go to Marquette.
Yeah.
Like what are we talking about here?
Yeah, I
people?
know.
Like
300
are you trying to get people to fly or not? Like
Yeah.
lower the rates.
to Mark.
Everybody will go. Everybody.
That
Because
should be like
It's $100 flight or even less.
That should be like a $75.
if it was $200, I would pay that and I'd go up to Marquette 3 times a year.
Right.
It'd be outrageous. With 350, it's like now you're
350,
eating in.
bro.
You ate into my round. You ate
Right.
my
Yeah.
Airbnb, my hotel, or
Right.
whatever it is. You know, like flights should be cheaper in general, but it's one of those courses like you have to play it at least once.
And how much was Grey Balls? Like $100?
That was over 100. It was like 130 or something
Okay.
like that. But it was.
Was that the
worth it.
nicest course you've ever played?
Condition wise, it was, but like, I mean, it has to start with Arcadia for Michigan. I mean,
Okay.
we played Arcadia, and it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
Magnificent.
it was everything
Yeah.
you thought it'd be and more. You know, it's just
It's a phenomenal golf course.
now. Granted, they want 250 at prime time, a little overpriced, by like $50 to $75. Like 175 is like a great rate for that, and like peak.
Right.
Forest Dunes gets a little pricey for what it is. Forest Dunes is a nice track though too.
Yeah.
That's you're almost paying for conditioning at that point.
Well, Forest Dunes has everything though. I mean, you could stay there. They have the loop. They have the actual, Forest Dunes course.
So
They have a
what that
par
is
3
is,
course.
they have a putting course,
Putting green that's 18 holes.
18 holes of putting.
18
And
holes
it's
putting.
pure.
There is
pure.
a lot more like golf things
Right.
to do when you're there. It's a golf, it's a golf resort is what it is. And Arcadia is not a golf resort really. It's just a golf course.
Well, they've got the 2 courses, and I've heard mixed. I've heard a lot of people like that South course, and I just can't imagine. I know it's cheaper, but like they need to lower that rate on the South because you're just not paying for the bluffs at that point.
Yeah.
It's like you're going out there, you're going to play the bluffs. They're just trying to talk you into playing the South.
Playing both.
They want you to stay there for that night because a lot of people like what we did was we played and we were like, we're out.
Yeah,
We're going to the
yeah.
fucking cabin at that point. Like, but me and Cooley looked it up not too long. I think we're gonna do it is do a one night. We're gonna go there, play the bluffs get that peak time, get
Yeah.
the fucking
Yeah.
Bagpipes.
bagpipes. Wake up, play the South, and then drive somewhere else. But
The guys in the golf league like the South course better.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Bob and
I've
Ward
heard
and
2 different things about it. But I think the bluffs is the view, the whole.
yeah, the views are so good.
I heard they're changing that one par 4, par 3 because the ground's just decimated, like it's gonna fall off that cliff. But
that's
that's-
crazy.
Really.
I mean, that course is. I mean, what's your guys' best course you ever played? Because I think it's
One.
Arcadia, it's up there. You haven't
Oh,
played it yet.
man.
I can't believe you haven't played it
I
yet.
know. I still need to. I haven't played very many courses on that side besides the trip we went on this past year. That's about
I
it.
think we're gonna play it. I suggested I had a
Dude,
couple
let
of
me
trip
know.
routes for you guys. No, for the Western Michigan trip. You and me.
Oh,
Yeah.
You did.
I started putting out fucking. I started looking at. I got. I did a deep dive
Alright,
in
yeah.
between like days, times, drives.
Yeah.
What would make sense to like drive up, work our way down.
Right. Yeah, because we could go as far north as what, like maybe Ludington or
We could go all the way up to Traverse City if we really wanted to. It just depends on how much
Right.
we can drive and stay.
Yeah,
And then how many,
even
how many,
Ludington.
how many days do you want to like play? You know, like
yeah, of course.
how many?
Well, we're definitely playing all 3 days for sure.
Yeah, and it was like
Got
turn it into a 4. You stay that extra night. You can go further north. You can come down,
Yeah.
and then you're still only driving 45 minutes to 50 minutes
Each
to,
way, like
to the
each
next
place,
spot. You
right?
know?
Yeah, that was the key. Like not having to drive 3 hours after a round, like to get home.
No, yeah, that's outrageous. We did a couple years ago. We did the Gull Lake by the card,
Okay.
and then that's like a 2 hour drive or whatever. And we went and played 2 hours and then drive 2 hours home after we
Gotcha.
did that. But it was $100 for 3 rounds, and these courses are just $70 rounds basically.
Yeah, that's great.
And it's like, oh, okay, so
Right. The nicest course I've ever played is probably either Arrowhead or Fossil Trace, both in
I knew you
Colorado.
were gonna say one of those because you had that fossil.
Yeah,
trace
they're
when
just-
somebody else like, where were
they're
we
just
at? Where that
crazy.
guy said something about your fossil
Yeah,
trace thing?
yeah, it was somewhere right after. We were at the
You
pad.
were there somewhere, and the guy.
Yeah, he
the
goes,
other guy
dude,
goes,
Fossil
"It's your
Trace,
hat." I
yeah,
think.
gray and blue hat that I have.
It's a golf course.
No, we were.
It was
It was
shortly after. So when did I go to?
It was up north for our golf trip up north.
Yeah,
we played
yeah,
at
and I
in
was-
Mayo.
yeah.
I think it was in
It
Mayo.
was.
Said
Yeah, I think it
something.
was.
He goes, "Oh, dude, nice Fossil Trace hat." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks, man."
That might be one of my next spots. I think that I'm like go to Colorado and play like
We're going for
Yes.
4th of July next year, so let me know if you want to tag along. I'm going for like 4 days.
July.
So
That could be a
I know.
Garland up north. I love going up north for the
I know.
4th trip.
It's great.
4th of July. You hit the river.
Yeah.
You play around again. Get some
stay at the cabin.
free stay and play basically.
Dude, I need to go back to the cabin. I miss that place.
Oh, we were just up there fucking.
I know. How was it?
Did you hunt or did Andy hunt?
Andy hunted. I didn't hunt.
Oh, who all went up?
Just me, Alex, and Andy. We
Okay.
went Andy hunted Saturday morning and Saturday night, but we went up there and just me and Alex basically we just cleaned. So
Nice.
we
Okay.
just did a lot of cleaning.
Yeah.
Blew leaves, ran out of gas until I ran out of gas. But I realized I was like, oh shit, this is an Echo. I could have just brought up some of my jet fuel, but so it's like why bother mixing oil and gas when it's a
Right.
51?
Yeah,
it's like they sell it ready to go.
Yep.
You don't have to do the
Yeah,
mixing.
you
I was
don't
like,
have to-
oh, I should have. But then I didn't realize the fucking blower. It's got a big fucking little tank on that.
Yeah, it does.
I couldn't believe it. I looked at the thing and I was like, I shook it. I was like, oh, it's about half full. And I was like, oh, I did the whole driveway, did most of the like grass, get it out. And Alex, I get done after like an hour. She's like, oh, you're not gonna finish it? I was like, I ran out of fucking gas. I ain't got no more gas. I go, I almost was gonna do a ballsy move and just pour some of the regular gas. I was like, that's the last thing I did was ruin this $500 backpack blower. These things are fucking.
Dude, I know. When I lived with Brad and he'd come home, dude, he'd get the yard done in like 30 seconds.
It was, but it worked. It was like get all the leaves off. We cleaned in. Alex was like dusting the walls and shit.
Nice. Good.
Um,
Good. Yeah, no, that place.
we tried to get up there. Perry said the same. It was like a couple days after you were like, I got to get up there. Perry's texted me was
Yeah.
like, when are we hitting up north again? And I was like,
Yeah.
how about
Time. I'm booked for like the next couple weeks, but I definitely want to go in December or January for sure. Yeah, I would love to.
I might have to plan one here in the next couple weeks too and get back up there. It's just so peaceful, and then you got the Amish.
I know.
Granted, they didn't wave at me this time. You know,
Oh man.
we would go down the Amish road. I saw a couple. I was like, but then again, I wouldn't want to wave at people either if I'm fucking out in the open and it's 30 degrees out. You know, I wouldn't be that
So,
happy either. You know? In the summertime, we go up there, everyone's happy. It's like, oh yeah.
Dude, the blueberry pancake mix I got from the Amish.
Get some of that, man.
Oh my god.
I just want more of the apple cinnamon pancake mix.
So
They're
fucking
so
good.
fucking good.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, you guys play 9 holes. What 3 clubs you taking?
Oh, 3-club challenge.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You go first, Cody.
Putter, 8-iron, 3-wood.
Putter, 8-iron, 3-wood.
Yeah.
Any reasoning for the 8-iron?
An 8-iron, I can hit. I would say anywhere from 80 yards to 160 yards. So that club I feel like can cover the most.
Iron, you can hit how far?
Probably to about 160.
Really?
Yeah. Like if I
Yeah.
really can, I mean, I'm talking
That's
like
far,
really
dude.
connect. Like I'm not saying I can do that on command, but it could happen. Like I've hit an
You're
eight.
saying bullshit
Yeah,
from the bathroom.
Yeah, he's fun. But I could, yeah, I've hit my 8 iron. I'm sure 160 yards before, a couple times.
Okay, yeah.
I would say comfortably
The
150.
3-wood too. I know why that's a club that you're gonna take.
Yeah,
It's far. You hit
yeah,
it good.
yeah. It's just a confident club I can hit far.
Way more consistent than your driver.
Oh yeah, and it's easier, more consistent than maybe my 4 hybrid or my 3 hybrid. It's just it's my go-to now.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it comes down to trust though, because
No,
you
it
can
definitely
hit the
comes
driver
down to
further. Like, yeah, you smoked that 3-wood, but like
I could hit the driver further, but
your
then we
driver
were talking
has
about
a pop to it. 'Cause
you know,
I
that's
did
what
it
we were
with
talking about
twice.
working on in the simulator this off season. Is he's like, dude, you gotta drill the driver. And I was like, yeah, that will be
Driver is key.
that will be
Key to starting on each
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Like, all right,
So I told him.
yeah.
it's a key club.
Yeah. And once I get out there and I'm playing a little draw out there and, you know, I'm sitting just short of you, maybe 10, 15, 20 yards.
Maybe past him. Who knows?
And maybe even pass him a
With
couple
that new
times.
driver he's got to go get.
Yeah.
You guys already talk about you.
Yeah, we touched on it.
Last week,
We touched on that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He said, "We be a game changer. We might be back."
Yeah.
Nick has some
Dude, I
work
was
to
getting
do.
so much more yardage with my dad's driver when I could hit it. Like when I was hitting it, it was going so.
Wasn't as consistent.
But it just wasn't consistent. That's why if I actually get it fitted for me and hit it
Yeah.
through this winter.
Tuned up. Maybe he's not allowed to. Don't let him hit drive range. So tell him. Just be like, hey, not today.
I'm not with my driver. I know on the last episode I'm probably not gonna do it, but depending, I might get my driver cut like to make it smaller. It's too big for me.
I think you just choke up though.
I choke up, which is fine, but
You like some length though for
You
me.
do because you do need
no,
that.
You need
like
that.
I like the comfortableness of like when I hold yours. Like it's seriously, I'm not kidding. You trust so
I
much.
like how mine is because
Yeah,
mine's
like, it's shorter, and dude, it's so comfy. It's
I'm a
like
short
so
guy
much-
though.
It's like a
Taller
little
than me.
wedge. Like that's how I feel with like how like
That'll hurt
comfortable
your
I
distance though.
Yeah, and you're a taller guy than me.
We'll see.
I'm short.
I
I'm
might
like
not.
5'4". I'm like part
He's
mid.
only like two inches shorter than me. Don't listen to this guy. But I might not do it. But it's on the table. I'm thinking about maybe. I'm thinking about
It's on the table. I might
maybe
have to.
cutting the driver.
Well,
Because, dude, I'm telling you, when I hit Tim,
you're gonna need 3 months of practice with that for sure.
oh, good thing I bought a golf simulator.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Practice.
Yes, that's 3 months in the fall.
That's why I'm glad Nick needs a new one.
Country club.
Reset him.
I know.
You know what's gonna be good? He's gonna end up hitting 3-wood off the tee.
If I have to, I will. Till I get it figured out. I did it for a while.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
go.
you did.
I'll go 3-wood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go 3-wood. Earlier I said 4-iron, but I'm gonna
was
switch
about
it to 5-iron because my 4 has.
You're gonna go 3
My
wood
4.
5-iron
I'm gonna go 3-wood 5-iron.
to what? And then what, putter?
No, probably pitching wedge.
What are you gonna putt with?
I can use 5-iron for that.
Ooh,
5 iron balls.
3-wood if I need to.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, you're wild.
It just depends. But
People, I have never. Have you guys tried that yet? Where like you try doing like a bump and roan out of like a rough or something?
Yeah.
With a
I've done it with
Yeah.
through. I like
You have
doing
to try it.
I like
I've
doing
thought about doing
balls
it where it's like
if I'm
but I've
going
never
uphill.
actually done it.
Like I can't do like it has to almost be going uphill a little bit, and then I'll grab the 3-wood if I'm like a little off, and I'll bump it.
Because I'd just rather just
But-
hit the pitching wedge. It almost feels.
Yeah, if it's flat or if it's downhill, there's no fucking way I'm grabbing the 3-wood and trying to do a bump and run out of it.
it kind of sucks
Yeah.
because I love my putter and I'm pretty good with it. So it kind of hurts taking it out of the
Yeah,
3-club challenge.
yeah. Well, what would yours be?
But driver for sure.
Whoa.
Gotta get.
So you
driver off every team.
Are you
I'm
hitting
hitting
that
off
off
every team.
deck? Like
No,
when
no.
you're playing a par 5?
Driver 7-iron. Once I get one 7-iron, and
He's playing with imaginary clubs.
maybe a putter.
You need that.
I can do
That
anything
green
with-
looks like shit.
I can do anything with
Yeah.
a 7-iron. I can do anything. I could open it up. I feel like when I have a 7-iron, I feel so comfy. I'm like, this is the club. 6-iron, too much. 8-iron,
6-iron too much for sure.
8-iron, I feel like I always want to step on it. But 7-iron, I could hit it.
8-iron and 9-iron for me are just so smooth.
I don't even think about touching
Oh,
my
sweet.
9-iron. The 9-iron just
Oh, I love
it's there to fill a spot in the.
You're so funny.
It's like
You're so funny.
if I'm grabbing the 9-iron, it's gonna be a bad shot. But I'm also getting a new 52, I think.
Well,
I get that
since you won the
Just won.
say
You won the Fulcrum challenge.
Yeah, but
Which is fun.
I was getting a new 52 after that.
Kyle said he wants to join next season.
Good.
So he got more money on the table.
Justin might want to join too, my coworker.
That's funny.
Yeah, we could get some money.
That's hilarious.
For sure.
That came down to the nitty gritty.
It
That
did.
came down to
YouTube bucks, dude. I slipped and fell like 3 weeks ago and just couldn't get up. I was like,
Yeah.
I was good, and then 0-0 like 1.
You started playing good.
What are you talking about? I took John Rahm for the first 3 majors.
And you
Miscut, and I almost took him for the last one. Like he's due.
Yeah, you started off really rough, and then somehow you came back on a tear, bro. They just started getting wins, top 10.
We all had
My
the
Ludwig.
That
And I was sitting on him. I just was waiting to see which tournament I should take him with.
other guy's not very happy with that swing. Ryan Moore.
Hey, if I was betting right now, I'd say Villegas wins this tournament.
Yeah, me too.
Camilo Villegas.
They're playing in Bermuda
That's
out
funny.
there. It's halfway between us
What a
and
view, too.
Africa.
What a view.
Yeah, maybe not halfway, but yeah, it's crazy.
I can't wait for them to play that Kiowa Ocean again.
Kiowa Island?
Or Kiowa Island or whatever.
That's a cool one.
Did you see those green screens?
No, $700, something like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's crazy.
These courses are
There's
getting
no way.
outrageous. Like we were just talking Diamond Springs. We paid $50.
Right. How much is
And it's like $50.
Well,
like Diamond
I
Springs.
didn't know if you were talking.
Even
it went up or
Twin
something.
Peaks like 70, but it's like
Yeah, that's nothing.
that course.
Yeah.
Those holes that are designed. It's like, bro, that's $100 track
Oh yeah.
immediately. That's why I'm worried. Fucking no laying up. Raised up Pilgrim Run. They went and played Pilgrim Run. Next thing you know, they raised it $20. It's like, come on.
That could be a downside to like some of these more popular podcasters and people going to these courses.
raise these streets.
Yeah, especially because if they're a really popular channel and they're
Oh,
getting
yeah.
a lot of people to watch, and they see that
yeah, they see that.
listen to my course,
Yep.
okay, well, a lot of people are gonna want to play it now. So it's smart, but it's just
like
fucking bullshit.
an affordable track, and then next year they come
Right.
around, they're like,
It used to be
"We
60 and now it's 90.
Right.
You're like, this is not a $90 track.
Yeah. Look at that shit.
It's a fun little par 3.
Yeah, Stuart Sink. No, that's their second shot, I believe.
Oh, so they just left it in the perfect
'cause-
spot.
Yeah, all three of
What
them.
are these
Brian
pros?
Moore's the one who
What
was in the bunker.
In the Greg Norman shark.
All right, what do you say? You guys got anything else you want to talk about?
Uh,
Anything on your mind?
I think
Yeah.
that's about it.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Steve's
That's
about to
always
get a
good.
new wedge because he won the club challenge, like we just said.
Oh, I need one because that 52
It's a
just.
7-iron.
Done.
Actually,
No, I'm getting a whole new set.
first he said he's getting a new set of clubs,
I
then
am.
he's gonna get a new wedge.
I'm getting a new wedge, a new 52, and I'm getting a new set of irons. It's no matter what I want.
I might get a new driver.
I've been looking at
Cody and I are gonna get a new drive.
new driver. Cody needs a new driver. Nick needs a new driver. Cody wants
I don't
a
need
new
a new
driver.
I don't have
driver.
a
I
new
do
driver,
want a
I
new
think.
driver.
You can hit that driver. That
If
thing.
I had the same driver I had for the 3-wood, the Callaway Rogue draw bias, if I had that in a driver, I think it would help.
No.
It's a
Can't
mental
you
thing
adjust
for
your
sure.
driver?
No.
Can't you adjust your driver?
Yeah,
to
but
the driver?
that's no. It's not the same way as like having an actual weight.
I adjusted mine like
Yeah.
the weight thing
Yeah.
to like more of a it went from like a neutral to more of a draw bias, and I think it literally helped me. I think it shaved off that big miss. Like it might leak out to the right.
Right.
It's not
It doesn't start
Fucking-
quite right though.
it's not running to the right. Like I was sprinting out.
Maybe I'll have to adjust it. I know I've adjusted the loft, but I don't know if I've adjusted like the angle of the face or whatever for draw bias or not. Because I don't think Sim 2s have weights that you can like display.
Oh, see, yeah, mine had it, and I was like,
No.
I was
Yeah.
hitting so far
I'm
to the
pretty
right,
sure it
like
doesn't.
I was like this, because Andy's got that one that he just everything's heavy draw, and he
Oh,
plays
yeah,
that heavy
yeah.
draw, but it's like I don't need
A lot of this
See?
to this swing.
Well, yeah, he plays it fucking
Dude, he
20
probably
yards
plays
out.
this
Way over
20
the top of
yards.
this swing.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it curled over and runs down there,
Mhm.
you know, like when he hits them bombs. But
Dude, I would love to see if he could hit a stinger that way, because that'd be so fun to watch.
Oh,
Like, just a
watch it.
weeping draw stinger.
no, I think it would overcook. It would just
That would be tough. Well, he could do it, but that would be probably his biggest miss.
because you got to think if you're playing a stinger, there's a reason you're behind something.
Yeah.
I could play like a
lower
low.
wind.
I could play like a low, like 80 yards. I could cook one to the left I could hook one over to the left, like turn them. I mean, that's just easy, just turning your hands over. But chance you're gonna just overcook it at that point.
Yeah,
But it's
you will.
more of a. But I've done a couple cool like, you know.
So when you
Right.
step up to the tee, are you drawing the ball most of the time, or are you preparing to draw the ball?
I'm trying. I'm looking for that ball to at least try to turn over to the left. Anything that goes to the right,
Is a mess.
yeah, it's not gonna be great. But like, I'm also not aiming so far right to where if it does go right, it's not gonna kill me. You know.
Okay.
Like, there's
So most of the time you're
if I'm
between the edge of the fairway and the middle of the fairway. You're not aiming at the right side of the fairway.
Depending on what the hole does, like if it's dog leg right, do I have opening? It all depends on the hole. Like,
Okay.
Like Pine View, that hard dog leg right. I tried playing that one up the middle, and I hit when it faded a touch right.
Yeah.
But it was fine. But I was behind the tree, which then I made it
Dude, fuck
a
that
great
course.
second. But
Yeah.
that's a tough little track. That's a tough
Fuck
little
that
track.
course.
I love that track though. What are we looking to play? Like, what are we looking forward to playing next year? You guys got any courses in mind? You're looking to.
I really want to play that fucking course you got the gift card for. The American Dunes.
Oh, I really want to play.
That's you so
Oh,
good.
man.
You know, shout out to Veterans Day yesterday too as well. But yeah, I would like to play American Dunes. That'd be a great course. That and we have the group golfer for Black Lake.
Have you ever played it? I've never
No.
played it.
Dude, I've heard so many great things about that
Yeah.
course now.
Nick talked it up. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
because he birdied a couple holes, but
Oh,
he
dude.
was talking it up, saying, "Hey,
I
I'm
shot good there.
Yeah,
2 birdies and
Really
then
good.
I've heard so many good things, so I'm excited to play that.
UAW.
Yeah, UAW.
UAW.
They just got that new contract, so I'm sure the course is gonna look even better.
Yeah, trucks are only going to cost $70,000, but
Check out that video on YouTube. I played hole 17 there, Black Lake.
Yeah. So those
par three.
are the courses
Four.
I'm looking to play the most. Yeah. And then in Jacksonville.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't even know what courses we're playing.
We need to figure out where we're staying and then like how far that. We got to find a central location that's close to the players first, and then we can kind of go.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
I think
You got to because you don't want to be
the
too far
players-
from there.
the players isn't very close to where golf and or the city is. It's kind of like in the outskirts. So if you're staying closer to the course where TP Sawgrass is, you're staying in Sawgrass. You get the benefit of staying close to the course, but now you're going to be 25 minutes, 30 minutes from each golf course and from downtown or from the beach. That's the main beach. But you're closer to the course. Or the inverse. You stay closer to downtown and closer to the courses, but now you have a 30-minute Uber ride out to TP Sawgrass. So we'll have to figure it out. But
I'd rather be
that's-
closer to the beach and stuff.
right. So we'll
It's
see.
usually going to spend one day.
The one day at
Yeah,
TP Sawgrass.
yeah.
So
you
I'm
might
thinking
spend
we might
one day.
have to stay closer to Jacksonville City as opposed to south towards.
Right.
Sawgrass is probably like 30 minutes outside
The
of.
city's in Ponte Vedra.
Yeah, Point Vedra or something like
Ponte
that.
Vedra or
Yeah.
something. Shit.
Which is just south of Jacksonville.
Crazy green street.
You get one or the other, pretty much.
Nothing
so-
wrong with that.
Yeah, which is cool because I mean, at least once you're out there at TPC Sawgrass, there shouldn't be anything else going on. Like traffic should be flowing because there's nothing else.
Yeah.
You know. what I
Right.
mean?
Good point.
So hopefully it's. We've had trouble getting in and out of places before. Delman
Yeah.
was a fucking shit show. Dude, you have to walk across a boat dock to get.
Oh yeah, you guys.
You have to walk across a boat
That
dock.
was stupid.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Shit.
It's the most insane setup for the start
a
of
tournament to see though, match play though.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Pretty cool.
It was cool, definitely, but not my favorite entrance and
No.
exit.
No.
Weird, super weird, and it's definitely a fire hazard.
Okay, I thought
So-
so. Off for a second.
Yeah, what about you? Any courses you guys excited to play? I think that's about it.
I kind of want to play Pilgrims Run.
Yeah, where's that at?
All American Dunes too.
Where's Pilgrim?
I kind of want to play Bali Farms in Traverse City.
in Traverse City.
Yeah, it's on.
Eagle Eye.
Oh,
Pretty
Grand
fucking
Ledge,
hell.
where I bought the simulator
Yeah.
screen off that
Love to
guy.
play
I
Eagle Eye.
have to use Lansing.
Yeah, Grand
That's Island.
Yeah, I heard that.
Dude, he said he's. I think. Did I say he got a hole in one? Or I know he knows people who have got a hole in
Well,
one.
Corey Strauss
Yeah.
talked it up too. He loves that course.
Yeah, the guy who I bought the golf simulator screen off of, that's his league course. That's where he plays, the Eagle
I think I'm due.
Eye. Yeah,
For
for a hole in one.
I think.
Oh,
I
do you
I'm
think
due.
we're gonna get one this off season? You think anybody's gonna get one this off season on the simulator?
I was gonna say.
I hope not.
Dude,
I hope not. I don't want one. I'm saving mine for. I want it on a real course.
Well, yeah, I
I wanna
mean,
see
a
what
golf
it is.
simulator hole in one is almost means nothing to me.
Yeah, I know, but I also don't want to waste a good swing. It could be the one. You know?
Oh, that's
I don't
great.
wanna
It could be
waste,
the one. You're not, dude. A pure golf simulator swing means nothing.
but it could. It could.
What about you? You got any courses you're excited to play or anything?
This Nikolai, probably.
Nikolai.
Yeah.
Okay.
And American Dudes.
Yeah.
American Dudes. We should.
Because
do
we've been talking that up for the last 2 years.
Yeah, I
Haven't
mean,
done it, so
once it's
Kind of like though,
friend-
because I heard it had to mature a little bit once they redid it. So
Well,
like,
when,
it's like second or third year.
yeah, I think it's third year.
They got
South Force.
logo.
Yeah.
You get like nice fighter jet logo. Like
Yeah,
they had that at the golf show. I almost bought like 3 things.
yeah, American
Prices
races.
though.
Well,
Right.
this year, now that we know that we're going to go to the Grand Rapids side, when we go to the golf show, we can kind of like look out.
Yeah.
I never really look for the courses on that side ever because
Whoa! What a terrible shot!
We're usually not. Oh my.
Oh my god,
I've done that.
dude!
Yeah,
if you
me
guys,
too. At least get to see
it literally came up from the
Look at
camera
this
angle
guy
just
on the
like
land.
this.
He has to land it. There's a bunker, and then the flag's like 3 yards off the fucking.
I could
Just off.
That's right where I'm at. That's right where I want to be.
Oh yeah.
He was just in the right
This
rough
guy
on that hill.
What was that?
Well, that's what that one
Nice.
dude just tried to do, and he fucking hit it way right.
Little low draw.
Slide it down. Look at that.
That's that stinger.
Wow.
So-
That was a beaut.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. This has been fucking great.
Thirsty. You gotta grab another.
Yeah, thank you guys for
No
tuning
free
in to
shout
the
out.
Birdie-
Free shout out.
the Birdie Podcast. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it sounds all right.
I'm sure it'll work.
More to come. Don't forget to
Kisses.
like,
Many kisses.
subscribe. Don't forget to use your one time.
Yeah, you.